What is up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. I asked you guys if you'd like to see some of the different things that I'm doing around my house and what I call our farm. And I don't know, I got a couple comments that said you guys want to see some of this stuff. If you don't want to, you don't have to watch, or just let me know. But I'm going to try it out because I'm always doing something. So anyways, we bought this farm, or what we call a farm. It was an old horse farm. We have a bunch of outbuildings. We have, this is Chelsea's garage here. She keeps her lawn care stuff in here. This was an old full barn for the horse farm, and it used to have stables in it. And you probably caught glimpses of this in some of my videos, but this is essentially, I'm making this into my man cave or my shop. So what we've done in here, I put in some windows and doors, did a concrete floor, insulated and framed it, and got a wood stove. But there'll be more videos coming with this. This is more or less winter work, so I'm not messing with this in the summer when things are nice and I can work outside. But this was a major improvement that I've spent some money and time on this. And then we have this here. Was a horse riding arena originally, and I'm just using it for storage. So I sell storage in here for boats, snowmobiles, campers. Pretty much everything's gone now, and I really need to get this organized and cleaned up, but that's another time, another place. But one of my problems right now is with all the vehicles, which it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of vehicles and stuff right now, but there really is, and I'm running out of areas to park. We have a U-turn driveway, which is really nice for trailers and stuff like that. Chelsea's got her shed where she can keep her stuff. I can keep my stuff here, but with employees and friends and things like that, I'm just running out of parking space. As you can see, there's just stuff kind of everywhere, and believe it or not, it looks a lot better than it used to. But anyways, today what I'm going to be doing is getting ready for a load of gravel, and I'm going to be adding some parking for trailers and stuff like that. You can see this area here is graveled. And this area is not. So you can't really park a vehicle here with a trailer and it not be in the way of the U-turn driveway. So another thing I did last weekend, which I probably should have filmed, but we had a giant cottonwood here, probably 50-60 feet tall. There was another 50 or 60 foot tall cottonwood here, and a crappy old fence that went down here that we ripped that down. And right over here was like a small pole shed. I was told by my neighbor over here that it was an old corn crib, but it was just dilapidated, trees growing out of it and fences growing through the trees, and it was just a mess. Well, when we ripped this building out, I didn't realize, but it had like 2-foot concrete footings. And so my buddy Travis, he owns a tree service, and he had a skid loader and this and that. So we got these trees out, we got the building out, we got the concrete out, probably, I don't know, at least 5,000 pounds of concrete out of there. And then when we did that, there was a big hole. So I filled in the holes, we got the stumps ground out, bunch of crap here. It just looked really bad. But now my plan is I'm gonna add gravel basically right here to the back of the building, so you could park. I could put the dumpster truck here and my truck side by side with a trailer, and I won't be impeding on the driveway. Now tonight we're supposed to get like over an inch of rain, and it's been really dry around here, and with my tractor this is going to be really hard to do nicely if it's really wet. So I got to get on this today. I won't be putting in gravel today, but what I'm going to start with is my tractor doesn't really dig very good, especially when it's really dry like this. So I have my rototiller on there. I'm going to go through, and you can see the grade of the building here. I need to shave some of this dirt off so that I can add gravel. Otherwise, I'm going to build it up too high. So I'm going to take the tiller. I'm going to take about 4 inches off of this. all the way out, and once I get it loosened up with the tiller, I'm going to push the dirt back into a pile, and then when I get gravel, I can put in 4 inches of gravel. This is a, what is it, a B2650, B2650. Nice machine. I got this a few years ago. AC, heat, 4-wheel drive. We got a 5-foot hydraulic bucket on the front, or not hydraulic bucket, but a hydraulic snowplow on the front, which makes it really nice for some of our bigger snow accounts. And it's really nice around here for cleaning up. So got some firewood here I'm gonna have to get rid of, or not get rid of, but get cut up and get stacked. My neighbor just cut down some trees, and I need the firewood. We got, this is the other building over here. This is the actual horse stable. And they have really nice stables in here. And the problem with my land is all the water from all out here comes down into this ditch. There was always a ditch right here, and it runs right along out here and back into my woods. So some of this dirt that I'm going to be taking out, eventually I'm going to be putting in here, and you can see it's kind of a mess right now, but I've been adding dirt here because when it gets really wet and floods, this whole thing will be a pond. And you guys, you girls don't particularly like water. They aren't very good at swimming. So I'd like to build this up, but I need dirt. So I've been kind of stealing it from here and there. My buddy's been bringing me wood chips, and I've just been letting them sit around, and essentially those wood chips turn into dirt, good dirt after a while, and I can use it for fill and whatnot. But just doing little things, trying to clean up and trying to make this place better, one little thing at a time. This place was absolutely a disaster when I bought it. There was right here alone, there was 10 trees growing right out of the side of this building right here, like 50 feet tall. You can see where they were rubbing on the buildings, and did some damage. It's Saturday. I'm not running dumpsters, I'm not roofing, not fishing. It's a beautiful day. So here's my plan for today. Alright, there it is. The draft control was really tough in here because this stuff is really hard. Once I got to about right here, I started hitting roots, so there's going to be some spots that are a little uneven, but I don't want to mess up my tiller and break teeth off trying to get those roots out. The trees are over there, but there's just roots all spread out through here. So I don't know, I got it loosened up. Now I'm going to move this dirt over by the chickens just as fill dirt. So not only am I making a parking spot, but I'm able to raise some land where it's a little bit low. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Well, there you have it. You can see I hit some pretty big roots all through here that I couldn't get through, so it's not perfect. Another thing, one of the biggest problems on this farm since I've been here is drainage. Everything from out there drains this way. And the reason why I had to take dirt off is because of the foundation of this here. I'm still going to go through and do some of this by hand. That's about as close as I could get with the tractor. Spray these weeds and kill them. But I don't know if you can tell, but the grade goes this way and then that way. So when it rains really hard, I'm going to get some pooling here. So this is a drain tile. I don't know, I've had this laying around for a couple of years, and I need to go buy another piece. I'm a little bit short, but essentially once I have gravel on here, if water decides it wants to pool up here, this drain tile will get covered with the gravel, and you can see these little holes in it. It'll send the water where I want it to go. But that's essentially it. I moved a lot of dirt. It's not perfect, but I don't need it to be perfect. I just wanted to get some off the top and put some gravel in here. Be able to get, hopefully be able to get gravel next week, When I moved in here, the only gravel was this U right here. So this is all newer, this is all newer, and this is new. All this was just a big sinkhole. I mean, all that water comes from out there and comes into this area. So I've been building it up little by little. But even gravel's not cheap. It's like $300 per, I don't know what it is, 22 tons is what the dump truck carries. And you can see I built up this whole area here. I probably built up all the way across here at least 6 inches. I still got more to do, but a little bit at a time. You can see the chickens love it. They're out here eating bugs and digging in the dirt. But that's going to help keep them dry too when it does flood. And eventually I'm going to build a retaining wall right here, about 6 inches high, and then I'm going to fill dirt up to that. That way when it does rain, this is the natural ditch that carries all the water out. That retaining wall, assuming it's not flooded too bad, will hold the water back, so none of this will get wet. You can see these guys loving life. Beautiful day. I just locked them in there for a little while, otherwise they would have been all over the place. But they're out here eating all these bugs, being chickens. I don't know, this will be kind of a little bit longer video. I'm not expecting everyone to watch it. If you don't like it, just let me know. If you do like it, hit the thumbs up. Leave a comment down below what else you'd like to see. There's tons of stuff around here for me to do. If you guys have any ideas that I could do to improve this place, I'd be happy to hear them. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you. See you on the next one.